Okie dokie, 55 questions. What the hell? 55 great questions for anyone. What did you make or eat for dinner last night? Beans. No, I didn't. Usually it's beans and vegetables or some kind of pasta thing. But yeah, yesterday I didn't eat anything. I had a purge day where I didn't eat anything. Anyways, if you were on, if money were no object, how would you spend 1 year traveling the world? I would just do it. I wouldn't plan it. I would just go somewhere and enjoy myself. I'd go somewhere else and enjoy myself, and I would just hop around the world like that. I would definitely visit some friends from around the world. I would definitely do that. Except my U.S. friends, unfortunately, I would not be seeing you because you're living in a tyrannical system, and I'm not going there. In fact, probably even if I won millions and millions and millions of dollars, I would not go to the United States ever for the rest of my life. So a lot of Canadians are done with them. It's that simple. Yes, there's still Canadian tourists for some fucking reason, but a good number of people are just completely done with the United States now up here. If all options were available to you, would you rather walk, drive, or take public transit? I would rather drive. Public transit, of course, is the best economical or the best option for the environment if you can't walk the distance. And of course, walking is always the best for the environment. But yeah, I would rather drive because no crazy people and whatnot. What do you look forward to doing? What do you look forward to doing your day? That really doesn't make any goddamn sense whatsoever. Let's say with your day, okay? Honest to God, I don't know what the fuck. There's always something fucked completely up in these questions that I find on Pinterest. What do you look forward to doing with your day? Tag videos, playing some puzzles, listening to some music. What's the most memorable, good or bad, date you went on? I don't have any memorable dates. They all kind of sucked. They really did. My exes, I met all three of my exes in the bar, and it wasn't really a date thing. We just hung out in the bar, sort of thing. So I wouldn't call that a date. And they all turned out to be horrible, horrible human beings. But anyways, I don't know. I can't answer this. Do you like to sleep on a soft or firm mattress? And why? Firm. Because it's better for my body. I get a lot less aches and pains on a firm mattress. What's something about being an adult that was surprising to learn? Everything. Honestly, when I was a kid, I had no idea what adulting was actually like. So it was all a shock to me when I had to be one. So, what was your favorite stuffed animal growing up? Growing up, it was Cuddles the bear. Cuddles was a little brown teddy bear, and I really, really, really liked that teddy bear. Yeah. Anywho, what's the best concert you've ever attended? I probably answered this different the last 20 million times this has been asked, but I'm going to have to say I don't remember the year or the tour, but it was an Iron Maiden concert that I went to in Winnipeg, Manitoba. It was just jumping. Uh, what what class is stressed you out the most? What? What class stressed you out the most in high school? School. God, I'm telling you, I don't know. It's like people don't even fucking read these questions before they post them. It just really is. What class stressed you out the most in high school? I'm gonna have to say Christian ethics. What did you want to accomplish by the end of high school? To have enough credits to graduate and to have the right courses to get into trade school. And I did. What was your favorite subject of all time? I'm going to have to say Introduction to Psychology because that was really a cool class. That was in high school, by the way, not some college thing. What was the most memorable field trip you have ever taken? We went to, I think, the Diefenbaker Dam. I really enjoyed that one. It was fun. What was your most listened to music artist during high school? High school. I have no idea. I was all over the place in high school, but I'm going to have to. I remained, I got into that after high school, at the end of high school and whatnot. I'm going to have to say Devo. Which teacher did you most admire? Mrs. Carrick. She was awesome. How did you define your personal style? When? I'm going to have to put in high. Yeah. SCHOL. How did you find your personal style in high school? Just normal, except the 1 year where I was a punk. I think it was grade 11. I was a punk rock type guy. Then I just sort of got the fuck over it, and I went back to just being your average, everyday dude. There was nothing special. What should be taught in schools that currently is not? Critical thinking. What the hell? If you could be any dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be? What the fuck? I don't know one from the other. Honest to God, I have no idea what one dinosaur is. I don't know them. I'm not a dinosaur guy. I don't care. I wouldn't be a T-Rex. I don't know. This is an unanswerable question to me. Which superpower is the best and why? Teleportation, because you can jump into any place you want and do things. Go shopping in France, whatever. Have a bagel in some foreign country, whatever. Just bzz, you're there. Is a hot dog a sandwich? No. What do you think you could successfully compete in a competitive eating challenge? No. I'm a really big guy, and I was massively bigger at one time. But I can't eat that huge amount of food that these people eat, and I have no idea how they're not enormous human beings. I don't understand how they don't actually die. I can't even finish a medium pizza anymore, so there's no possibility. What animal would you most like to be able to transform into and out of at will? What animal, I'm going to say a hawk. Would you ever spontaneously break out into dance in public? No. There's no possibility of that happening ever. So yeah, I'm having a hard time seeing. Sorry if I'm pausing a lot, but yeah, I have an ocular migraine, and this is extraordinarily painful. Uh, who would play you in a movie about your life? I don't know. I don't know who the actors are. I honestly don't. There's maybe 5 actors in the entire world that I know the names of. I don't know who they are because I don't care. I don't. Uh, what celebrity voice do you like to imitate? I don't. I don't imitate celebrity voices. Who is the best Disney villain? Cruella de Vil. I mean, seriously, you're going to make clothing out of puppies. Yeah, that's the bottom of the rung. Can you? You can only speak by quoting movies. You can only speak by quoting one movie. What movie do you choose? Well, I don't know. Pulp Fiction. An alien spaceship has crash landed in your backyard. I don't have a backyard. I have a parking lot. What do you do first? Call 911 and see if they fucking believe me. Then I Instagram it. Cotton Eye Joe. Where did he come from? Where did he go? Yeah, Cotton Eye Joe, eh? Cotton Eye Joe is about a venereal disease, to be honest. So it just sort of went away one day. It showed up in the area that the song was written in, and it just sort of went away. Yeah. So, anyways, would you rather be 2 inches tall or 100 feet tall? I'm going to say 100 feet. If you could create a holiday, what would you create, and what would the traditions be? Oh, fuck that. I know. I'm sure I've answered this before, but I'm drawing 100% blank on this. I'm going to have to say fuck Trump Day. And the tradition would be having a Trump pinata. Yippers. What historical event would you like to have been present or alive to experience? Woodstock, the original one, not the weird redo. Which teacher had the most impact, positive or negative, on your life? Mrs. Carrick had the most positive influence on my life. Second to her would be Madame de Laysac. And the most negative would have been Mrs. Helson. God, she sucked as a human being. What accomplishment are you most proud of in your life? I don't know. Taking care of my mom, I guess, because it literally almost killed me. I mean, I was almost in the hospital after that. It was really, really super hard on me, and I wouldn't have done that for money, for the life of me. There's no possibility. You couldn't have paid me enough to do it, to put myself through all that pain and suffering and anguish. But I did it for her. What is your favorite memory of your childhood best friend? Fucked if I know. I can hardly remember my childhood, to be honest. I can remember the worst memory, but I can't remember the best. I don't know. I can't answer this. It's too long ago. Sorry. Where do you like to spend time alone? Right fucking here. See that chair back there? Sitting there with the headphones on, listening to music, completely naked with the fan blowing on me, in the dark, and yeah, that's my thing. One of your favorite artists made a statement you strongly disagree with. Do you still engage with their work? No, they're dead to me. An artist's work is not separate from the artist to me, and they're going to be a fascist fuck or a sexist fuck or anything like that as some sort of evil spud. They can get fucked, and so can their art. What endangered animal would you most like to save? I don't know. I have no idea what is on the endangered species list. I don't know. I'm not an animal guy. Wildlife is not my thing. It hasn't been since I was a kid. And I don't know. Sorry, I cannot answer this question. I don't know what's endangered and what's not. What one thing would you like to change about yourself? I'd be rich, to be honest. Even though I've said eat the rich like a million times, I could do good with money. I could. Which Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was better? The book, the movie, or the computer game? The book. The computer game second, and the movie third. The remake of the movie, about a billionth. It's way down there. What do you look forward to doing your day? Who the let's go today. Nothing. I'm not looking forward to anything really, except finishing this tag with the fucked up questions. What's the best concert you've ever attended? Didn't I just literally fucking answer this question? I did. So skip it. I'm not changing the question. I'm leaving it. Screw it. Which superpower is the best and why? These are all repeating after this, so we are going to end at 41, and that's it. 41. Have a good one.